We did want to follow up tonight on the class action lawsuit filed against the state prison system. The suit says keeping inmates in solitary confinement for a long time worsens mental health issues and violates their constitutional rights. Taylor Tashef is at the state capitol right now with our follow-up. Taylor.
Alicia, following that lawsuit filed Monday, a House Judiciary Committee heard from people directly affected by solitary confinement. 6 people incarcerated at prisons throughout Pennsylvania filed a federal class action lawsuit Monday, seeking to end indefinite use of solitary confinement.
This suit is based on a multi-year investigation that has revealed what some of us have known for decades.
Robert Salim Holbrook is the executive director of the Abolitionist Law Center, one of the law firms involved in the case.
I'm also a survivor of solitary confinement, having done 10 years in solitary confinement during the 27 years I was incarcerated.
The lawsuit alleges that individuals serving their sentences alone are often there too long, even indefinitely. It also alleges half of those inmates are mentally ill. A spokesperson for the State Department of Corrections says the agency does not comment on pending litigation. Holbrook shared his experience as a 17-year-old in solitary confinement during a House Judiciary Committee hearing Tuesday, but he wasn't alone.
I am a mother of 3. I am a wife. I am an author. I am a pastor.
Lisa Kessler-Peter says she was put in solitary confinement in Dauphin County Prison for risk of harming herself.
I was kept in that cell for 24 hours a day with the lights on. I was given the same meal for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I was not given a toothbrush or toothpaste, a deodorant, shower, or any of the basic things that we take for granted every single day.
That I am a former military law enforcement officer who, after a car accident, developed an opioid addiction and was imprisoned for possession with intent to distribute in the federal system.
Chris Jimenez served his time in federal prison. Years later, he's calling on lawmakers for reform.
I can emphatically say that I have more trauma from 6 months in solitary than in 4 combat tours in the Marines.
On the heels of the lawsuit, this hearing was informational, but the Judiciary Committee does have a number of bills surrounding solitary confinement waiting to be taken up. Democratic Rep. Chris Pielli knows what it's like to be on the other side of a prison door.
I come to it with a different perspective than perhaps most. I'm an ex-correctional officer.
Pielli says there needs to be a policy change and wants to see more humane treatment.
I think there is a need for reform here. There's been a need for reform here. But I cannot go into this without asking that we look towards the staff and their needs.
John Eckenrode, president of the Pennsylvania State Corrections Officers Association, echoed those calls for staff safety.
We believe the system should remain as is. If it's limited in any way, Pennsylvania will be sending a clear signal to inmates that it's open season on our officers, prison employees, and also other inmates.
Again, this hearing was just informational. The Department of Corrections did not attend, but they did submit written testimony. Reporting live outside the state capitol, Taylor Tashef, ABC 27 News.
Wow, powerful sound bites there, Taylor. Thank you.